Imagine waking up one morning and noticing something subtle yet unmistakable. Your energy isn't what it used to be. Your stamina seems lower, and even intimate moments don't feel quite the same. For nearly half of men over 40, this isn't a surprise, it's a reality that often begins quietly, long before any obvious symptom appears. What most men don't realize is that blood flow to the heart, brain, and pelvic region starts declining years earlier, gradually, silently, and without warning. Arteries don't clog overnight, and the changes don't announce themselves with fanfare. Instead, inflammation builds, blood vessels narrow, and the body compensates quietly until one day, the effects become noticeable. That's why the conversation we're having today is so critical. We're not talking about gimmicks or flashy quick fixes. This is about understanding the deep connection between what you eat specifically, the oils you choose, and the health of your arteries. For men over 35, these choices become even more important. Testosterone levels shift, nitric oxide production changes, and endothelial function gradually declines with age. But here's the good news. Decline isn't inevitable. The right nutritional habits, informed by science, can help maintain circulation, support heart health, and even preserve sexual vitality. The problem is, online nutrition advice is full of extremes. One source warns that all oils are dangerous, while another promises that a single exotic oil will solve everything instantly. That can leave you confused, frustrated, and unsure who to trust. But when we break it down logically, based on research from Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and peer-reviewed cardiovascular studies, the picture becomes clear. Certain oils genuinely support arterial health by reducing inflammation, enhancing endothelial function, improving nitric oxide production, and balancing blood lipids. Others do the opposite, quietly undermining your circulation over years. Think of your arteries as soft, flexible highways, delivering life to every organ. The oils you choose are like the maintenance crew. The wrong crew creates potholes, traffic jams, and blockages. The right crew keeps the lanes smooth, fluid, and responsive. By the end of this discussion, you'll understand which oils actually help keep these highways healthy, why they work, and how they interact with your blood vessels and hormones. You'll also learn practical ways to incorporate them into daily life without overcomplicating things or chasing perfection. This isn't about instant miracles. It's about small, consistent choices that support decades of healthy circulation. Every bite, every drizzle, every serving matters because your arteries are living, responsive tissues. They expand, contract, and produce nitric oxide to keep blood flowing smoothly. Inflammation and oxidative stress, left unchecked, slowly stiffen these vessels. But with the right oils, you can support the endothelium, nourish the arterial walls, and restore natural flexibility. Let's begin with one of the most researched oils in the world. Extra virgin olive oil. Rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, it reduces inflammatory markers, supports nitric oxide production, and helps maintain arterial elasticity. Imagine it like a moisturizer for the inside of your arteries, keeping the lining smooth and responsive. Harvard studies show its polyphenols reduce oxidative injury, allowing blood to flow freely and supporting healthier blood pressure. This is the first foundational step in protecting your heart, brain, and pelvic circulation. Building on that foundation, let's dive deeper into oils that support smooth blood flow and arterial flexibility. After extra virgin olive oil, one of the most powerful allies for men over 40 is omega-3 rich oils like flaxseed oil and walnut oil. These oils don't magically scrape away plaque, but they do something even more important. They improve the environment inside your arteries. They reduce inflammation, stabilize blood lipids, and help your vessels stay flexible, which is critical for healthy circulation and optimal nitric oxide production. Think of omega-3 oils as conditioning leather over time. They restore pliability to arteries that have stiffened with age, making it easier for blood to flow effortlessly. Why does this matter? Blood flow isn't just about your heart. Those tiny vessels in the pelvic region are incredibly sensitive. If they stiffen or become inflamed, even slightly, it can lead to weaker erections or reduced stamina often long before any signs appear in your heart or brain. That's why men sometimes notice changes in intimacy before they notice fatigue or heart issues. Clinical studies show that higher intake of omega-3 seconds improves arterial compliance, meaning your arteries behave more like they did in younger years. Men report feeling more energy, better mental clarity, and enhanced sexual performance simply by incorporating small daily servings of flaxseed or walnut oil. Next, let's consider avocado oil. While it's celebrated for its monounsaturated fats, its polyphenol content makes it a quiet powerhouse for endothelial health. Early research demonstrates that avocado oil reduces oxidative stress, supports healthy lipid levels, and helps maintain smooth, responsive arteries. Its benefits are particularly valuable when paired with other polyphenol-rich oils like olive oil, creating a multi-layered protective effect. Then there's sesame oil, an often overlooked gem in cardiovascular support. Rich in antioxidants and lignans, sesame oil improves arterial elasticity and lowers strain on the cardiovascular system. Research shows older adults using sesame oil regularly experienced measurable improvements in arterial stiffness and blood pressure. Imagine your arteries like a garden hose left in the sun. They stiffen, pressure rises, and flow becomes uneven. Sesame oil acts like a conditioner, helping them regain flexibility and smoothness, which translates to better circulation throughout the body, including the pelvic region. A common misconception is that all plant oils are automatically heart-healthy. In reality, highly refined oils like corn, soybean, and sunflower oil can quietly harm circulation. These oils are rich in omega-6 fatty acids, and when oxidized, they irritate the endothelium, reduce nitric oxide production, and contribute to plaque buildup over time. Many men assume these oils are safe because they're common in restaurants and packaged foods. But their long-term effects include increased inflammation, reduced stamina, and weakened vascular responsiveness. Replacing these oils with supportive options like olive, avocado, flaxseed, and sesame oil can shift the body from a state of slow deterioration to gradual improvement. The key principle here is consistency. Small, regular servings of the right oils daily drizzled on salads, added to smoothies, or used in cooking create cumulative benefits. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Think of your arteries as a finely tuned engine. Regular maintenance keeps it running smoothly, while neglect gradually reduces efficiency. Over weeks and months, you'll notice subtle but powerful changes. Warmer hands and feet, more consistent energy, improved focus, and better stamina during intimacy and physical activity. Now that we've covered olive oil, avocado oil, and omega-3 rich options, let's talk about oils that are often overlooked but incredibly effective. Garlic oil and pomegranate seed oil. These oils aren't flashy or trendy, but they have a remarkable impact on vascular health and circulation, especially for men over 40 who are noticing subtle changes in energy or sexual performance. Garlic oil has been studied extensively for its ability to support blood vessel relaxation. It works by improving nitric oxide availability, which allows arteries to expand naturally and reduces strain on the heart. This is particularly important for smaller arteries in the pelvic region, which are extremely sensitive to stiffness or inflammation. Daily use of garlic oil, whether in cooking or as a supplement, can improve endothelial responsiveness, meaning blood flows more efficiently to critical organs. Over time, men report better stamina, enhanced intimate performance, and a feeling of overall vitality that wasn't present before. It's not a miracle overnight fix. It's consistent use that gently reshapes the vascular environment. Next, consider pomegranate seed oil. Packed with antioxidants and plant compounds, this oil combats oxidative stress and supports healthy lipid balance. Research has shown that antioxidants in pomegranate seed oil reduce inflammation inside arteries, protect endothelial function, and even improve arterial elasticity. The effect may be subtle at first, but over weeks and months, it's noticeable. More stable blood pressure, smoother circulation, and improved oxygen delivery throughout the body. These changes translate directly to energy levels, endurance, and sexual performance. In clinical practice, men who add pomegranate seed oil to their daily routine often experience warmer hands and feet, more morning energy, and stronger blood flow in the pelvic region, proof that small, consistent habits create meaningful results. An important takeaway here is that improving circulation isn't only about adding beneficial oils. It's equally about reducing harmful ones. Highly processed seed oils, corn, soybean, sunflower are everywhere. In restaurants, fast foods, packaged snacks, and even some products labeled healthy. These oils are prone to oxidation, producing compounds that irritate the endothelium, reduce nitric oxide, and increase inflammation. Over years, this creates arterial stiffness, reduced blood flow, and lower energy. Men often notice these effects first in their pelvic region: weak erections, slower arousal, or decreased sensitivity long before cardiovascular symptoms appear. Replacing harmful oils with beneficial ones doesn't require perfection. Simple daily shifts, like using olive or avocado oil instead of corn oil, drizzling sesame oil over cooked vegetables, or adding flaxseed oil to smoothies, create a cumulative effect that supports the arteries and overall circulation. It's about building small, consistent habits rather than chasing quick fixes or extreme interventions. At this stage, it's crucial to emphasize consistency over perfection. The arteries respond to daily choices, not one-off actions. Research from the Mayo Clinic, Harvard, and the National Institutes of Health consistently shows 3 principles for vascular health: reduce inflammation, protect the endothelium, and support nitric oxide production. The oils we've discussed, olive, avocado, garlic, pomegranate, flaxseed, walnut, and sesame, directly target these mechanisms. By using them regularly, you create an internal environment where your arteries remain flexible, blood flow stays smooth, and nitric oxide production supports circulation to the heart, brain, and pelvic region. This foundation prepares the body for subtle but profound improvements in energy, mental clarity, and sexual performance. Men who rotate these oils consistently report smoother mornings, better stamina during daily activities, and a sense of renewed vitality. Over time, these small, daily choices compound into measurable improvements in cardiovascular and overall health. Now that we understand which oils nourish your arteries and which quietly harm them, the next question is simple. How do you use them in a realistic, sustainable way? This is where most men get stuck. They hear a long list of good oils and feel overwhelmed, thinking it requires complicated routines or drastic changes. In reality, the most effective approach is surprisingly simple. It's about giving your arteries a steady, consistent environment that supports healing instead of irritation. Daily rhythm matters far more than perfection. Think of your arteries like a high-performance engine. Changing the oil once won't make a difference, but changing it consistently, week after week, keeps the engine running smoothly. Your circulatory system responds in the same way. Small, consistent actions like using olive oil, sesame oil, or flaxseed oil daily accumulate quietly over time, improving blood flow, reducing inflammation, and supporting nitric oxide production. The benefits often appear subtly at first. Warmer hands and feet, more energy in the morning, and smoother movement during daily activity. And for many men, the earliest improvements are noticeable in the pelvic region, because these small arteries respond quickly to better circulation. Here's a practical rotation I recommend in my clinical practice. Use extra virgin olive oil as your daily foundation. Drizzle it over salads, vegetables, or cooked dishes. Add sesame oil for cooking, because it is stable under heat and supports elasticity and blood pressure. Use flaxseed oil or walnut oil in smoothies, over oatmeal, or on salads for omega-3 support. Include avocado oil for both cooking and finishing meals. Finally, consider adding small amounts of garlic oil or pomegranate seed oil a few times per week to further enhance endothelial function and reduce inflammation. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require perfection. You're not trying to overhaul your entire diet overnight or buy expensive miracle oils. You're simply replacing harmful oils with beneficial ones, creating a balanced, consistent intake that your arteries can respond to over weeks and months. This rotation supplies monounsaturated fats, polyphenols, omega-3 seconds, and plant lignans, all of which work together to nourish your endothelium, improve nitric oxide production, and keep blood flowing efficiently. Consistency also matters psychologically. By making deliberate choices every day, you send a message to your body and mind. My health matters. My energy matters. My vitality matters. This is particularly important for men over 40, when subtle changes in stamina, blood flow, or sexual performance often go unnoticed. These small daily actions create a positive feedback loop. Arteries respond to better nutrition, circulation improves, energy rises, and you feel empowered to continue making healthy choices. It's also important to recognize that supportive oils work best alongside other foundational habits. Maintaining adequate sleep, regular physical activity, and stress management magnifies the benefits. Exercise improves endothelial function and nitric oxide production, while proper sleep reduces inflammatory markers. Together with consistent use of artery-supporting oils, these habits create a strong environment for cardiovascular, brain, and sexual health. In short, the path to better circulation isn't flashy or dramatic. It's consistent, thoughtful, and grounded in physiology. By rotating high-quality, research-backed oils daily, avoiding inflammatory processed oils, and combining this approach with healthy lifestyle choices, men can create lasting improvements in energy, stamina, and overall vascular performance. This leads us to the next critical step: understanding the common oils and cooking habits that silently undermine circulation and how replacing them with targeted, beneficial alternatives can accelerate improvements in blood flow and sexual performance. Now that you know which oils support your arteries, it's just as important to understand the ones that quietly undermine your circulation. Many men assume that all plant-based oils are automatically heart-healthy. Unfortunately, that isn't true. Oils commonly used in restaurants, packaged foods, and fast meals like corn oil, soybean oil, and sunflower oil contain high amounts of omega-6 fatty acids in forms that easily oxidize under heat. Over time, these oils create small but steady damage inside the arteries, inflaming the endothelium, reducing nitric oxide production, and contributing to plaque formation. Think of them as sandpaper, slowly wearing down the smooth inner lining of your blood vessels. This process doesn't happen overnight. Instead, it accumulates quietly, affecting energy, stamina, cognitive clarity, and sexual performance long before a heart-related event occurs. Many men notice changes in erectile function or morning energy first, signaling early vascular stress. Studies from the Harvard School of Public Health show that men who consumed high amounts of refined seed oils had poorer endothelial function compared to those who replaced them with monounsaturated and polyphenol-rich oils. The good news? You don't need to eliminate them completely. Replacing even a portion of these oils with healthy alternatives produces measurable improvements in blood markers, circulation, and overall vascular performance. In practice, this is simple. Start by checking ingredient labels for refined oils and ask about cooking oils when dining out. Prepare more meals at home using extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or sesame oil. Even small, consistent swaps shift the balance in favor of oils that nourish rather than inflame. Over time, these choices accumulate, creating a more supportive environment for your arteries. But improving circulation doesn't stop at choosing the right oils. Daily habits magnify their impact. Regular movement, even a brisk 20-30-minute walk, enhances nitric oxide production and endothelial function. Adequate sleep lowers inflammation, while stress management protects arterial flexibility. When combined with a consistent rotation of artery-supportive oils, these habits create a synergistic effect: better blood flow, steadier energy, improved stamina, and more reliable sexual performance. Ultimately, the takeaway is clear. It's not about a miracle oil or instant fix. It's about small, consistent choices, choosing the right oils, replacing the harmful ones, and reinforcing those choices with lifestyle habits that strengthen your circulation day by day. These cumulative actions quietly restore flexibility, improve blood flow to the heart, brain, and pelvic region, and support vitality well into your 50 seconds, 60 seconds, and beyond. The final step is understanding how to turn this knowledge into a daily routine that is easy to follow, sustainable, and genuinely life-changing without feeling complicated or restrictive. Now that you understand which oils support your arteries and which ones silently harm them, the most important step is turning that knowledge into daily action. Many men feel overwhelmed by long lists of recommendations or assume improving circulation requires complicated routines. The truth is simpler. It's about consistency, not perfection. Your arteries respond to steady, daily choices, small habits that build over time into significant, measurable improvements in blood flow, stamina, and overall vitality. Think of your circulatory system like a high-performance engine. Changing the oil once might give a short boost, but it's regular maintenance that keeps it running efficiently for decades. Similarly, rotating artery-supportive oils, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, flaxseed, or walnut oil, sesame oil ensures your vascular system receives a spectrum of monounsaturated fats, omega-3 seconds, polyphenols, and antioxidants. Each nutrient works on different aspects of circulation. Olive and avocado oils nourish the endothelium and reduce oxidative stress. Flaxseed and walnut oils balance lipids and support smooth blood flow. Sesame oil restores elasticity and maintains healthy blood pressure. When used consistently, they create a synergistic effect that improves arterial flexibility, reduces inflammation, and enhances nitric oxide production, translating into better circulation to the heart, brain, and pelvic region. Practical daily use is easier than it sounds. Use extra virgin olive oil as the foundation for salads or finishing dishes. Rotate sesame oil for cooking because of its heat stability. Drizzle flaxseed or walnut oil over smoothies, oatmeal, or vegetables for omega-3 support. Include avocado oil for both cooking and drizzling. The key is small, consistent servings every day, not large amounts consumed sporadically. Over weeks and months, your arteries begin to perform more like they did in earlier adulthood. Hands and feet feel warmer. Stamina improves. And even sexual performance often strengthens as the pelvic arteries respond to better circulation. Combine these choices with lifestyle habits that further support vascular health. Daily movement, even a short walk, boosts nitric oxide and arterial responsiveness. Quality sleep reduces inflammation. Stress management protects the flexibility of your vessels. Together, these actions magnify the benefits of your diet, creating a holistic approach to cardiovascular and sexual health. Remember, this isn't about chasing quick fixes or dramatic overnight changes. It's about empowering yourself through consistent, evidence-based choices. Every healthy swap, every supportive oil, every small habit reinforces your body's natural ability to maintain flexible, responsive arteries. The result is a quieter, more sustainable improvement in energy, stamina, mental clarity, and sexual vitality that accumulates over time. The takeaway is simple but powerful. By choosing the right oils, limiting inflammatory ones, and supporting them with consistent daily habits, men over 40 can take control of their circulation, protect their heart, and restore vitality in ways that matter for decades. Small, intentional actions repeated every day are far more transformative than any trendy supplement or miracle cure. Your arteries, heart, brain, and pelvic circulation are listening. Treat them wisely, nourish them consistently, and they respond. With this knowledge, you now have the tools to restore blood flow, improve performance, and reclaim the energy and confidence that age might have quietly stolen one small choice at a time, every single day.